highlights determination and diligence. Another most indispensable ingredient for a successful venture is to seek the Almighty's blessings. Light fades away darkness. It symbolizes knowledge, wisdom, and freedom. To solemnize this academic need, I now seek the blessings from Goddess Saraswati, presuming a virtual lamp lighting before starting our FDP.
गुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं गुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं गुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं गुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः.
As we have many participants outside Rajasthan, I would like to brief about Dharo Rajasthan and our smart city Ajmer. Rajasthan is the incredible state of India, universally known as the land of Maharajas. If Rajasthan is the heart of tourism in India, Ajmer is one of the biggest heritage. It's an oasis wrapped in the green hills. Ajmer was founded by Raja Ajay Pal Chauhan in the 7th century AD. Today, it's the most popular pilgrimage center with the famous Dargah Sharif, tomb of Sufi Saint Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti, and the only Lord Brahma temple in Pushkar, surrounded with a picturesque lake. The city is a center of culture and education. The British chose Ajmer for its prestigious Mayo College, a school exclusively for Indian nobility. The city is now in the list of the National Smart Cities Agenda. We all have virtually assembled today to educate, update, and discuss about effective leadership and excellence in technical education. Leadership is defined as the ability to influence a group towards common goals. Leadership is a very important factor in determining the effectiveness of an organization. Effective leadership is often associated with the nature, value, and ethical conduct. It is the most vital factor in the organization, management, and administration of technical education around the world. Targeting excellence in this sector is challenging as educational leadership is unique and requires extensive knowledge because it involves people management from a variety of different age groups at a single time. It plays an important role in the development of human capital as it has a strong identity, competent, generous personality, and skills to fill the needs of advanced 21st century. With this note, may I now take the honor of inviting our respected Principal Sir, Dr. J.K. Digwal, to welcome our distinguished chief guests and participants from all corners of the country.
थैंक यू श्वेता। सर्वप्रथम मैं स्वागत करता हूं आज के मुख्य अतिथि महोदय प्रोफेसर एमपी पुनिया सर, वाइस चेयरमैन एआईसीटी न्यू दिल्ली। सर, आपका महिला इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज अजमेर परिवार की तरफ से हार्दिक स्वागत, अभिनंदन और आपका आभार प्रकट करते हैं सर आज के इस व्यस्तम समय में, जो कि आपके पैरेलल इवेंट भी चल रहा है सर, दूसरे प्रोग्राम में आप बिजी हैं, लेकिन हमको आशीर्वचन के लिए सर आपने समय दिया, उसके लिए हार्दिक आभार। सर, आपका जुड़ाव महिला इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज से कोई नया नहीं है, काफी पुराना है सर। इसके स्थापना के वर्षों में भी आपने इस कॉलेज के स्थापित होने में काफी मार्गदर्शन दिया और उन्हीं पद चिन्हों पे चलते हुए आज ये कॉलेज एक वृक्ष के रूप में स्थापित है और आपका मार्गदर्शन आज इसके विकास में मील का पत्थर साबित हुआ है। मैं इस कार्यक्रम के कोऑर्डिनेटर मैडम नीता शर्मा एवं समस्त टीम को शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। श्वेता, पंकज सभी ने इस प्रोग्राम के आयोजन में मुख्य भूमिकाएं निभाई है और इस प्रोग्राम में जुड़े समस्त पार्टिसिपेंट उनको उम्मीद करता हूं कि आप लोगों के इस एफडीपी अटल एफडीपी के कंटेंट काफी अच्छे लगेंगे, जो कि आपके टेक्निकल एक्सीलेंस को और बढ़ाएंगे। अंत में मैं अपने चीफ गेस्ट महोदय प्रोफेसर एमपी पुनिया सर का हार्दिक स्वागत करता हूं इस प्रोग्राम में। थैंक यू। श्वेता सर
Thank you,
का
sir.
एड्रेस करवा लीजिए पहले, है ना?
Yes, sir.
सर का एड्रेस करा लीजिए पहले।
Okay, sir. बस सर को एक बार इनवाइट कर दें।
Yeah.
Thank you, sir, for your motivation. I now invite, we may actually have the program details later. First, I want the audience to know about our chief guest. Success is most often achieved by those who don't know that failure is inevitable. The words by Coco Chandler. Professor M.P. Punia, Vice Chairman, All India Council for Technical Education, is specialized in the field of mechanical engineering, renewable energy, and sustainable development. He is MTech in thermal engineering and PhD in IC engines from Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi. He possesses a vast experience of 30 years. He has published 80 research papers in national and international journals, published 8 books, and developed 2 lab manuals. He has guided number of MTech and PhD dissertations. Professor Punia is the member of IEI, ISTE, and Society of Automotive Engineers. Since 2017, Sir is serving as Vice Chairman, All India Council for Technical Education. Prior to this, he remained as Director, National Institute of Technical Teachers Training and Research, that is NITTR Chandigarh, for about 4.5 years from 2012 to 2017. Dr. Punia is the recipient of Bharat Mata Award conferred by Indian Institute of Oriental Heritage on 16th August 2014. On behalf of NITTR Chandigarh, he received National Award for the Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities by the Honorable President of India on 3rd December 2013 in New Delhi in recognition of outstanding performance in the field of best institution for empowerment of persons with disabilities in the country. Professor Punia also made significant contribution while serving as Director NITTR Chandigarh for the growth and development of technical education in the northern states of India and to conduct the sub-regional and in-country programs in collaboration with Colombo Plan Staff College for Technical Education, Philippines. Under his able leadership, the institute had to its credit the Conduct Training Program for Nigeria. He was the member of as many as more than 20 government and autonomous bodies and universities in the state of Punjab, Haryana, Himachal, Delhi, and Chandigarh, while at NITTR Chandigarh. Professor M.P. Punia is advisor of the Sustainable Business Network of United Nations Escape Business Advisory Council. Professor Punia has always emphasized on quality education, good governance, e-learning towards digital India, go green environment, skill development, and assisted to University Grant Commission, National Board of Accreditation, NAC, Consortium for Educational Communication, and Telecom Sector Skill Council of India for their academic achievements. He has visited many countries like USA, China, Canada, Thailand, UK, Singapore, Taiwan, Sri Lanka, and Australia for many academic engagements. We feel honored and highly privileged to have you amongst us, sir. So we request you to kindly enlighten us with your knowledge and experience in your keynote address.
Good morning. Thank you, Sweta. Dr. Jitendra Digwal, principal of this very, very prestigious Engineering College of State of Rajasthan. Madam Neeta Sharma, she is coordinator of this program. All the participants who are connected today. First of all, I'll congratulate everyone, whole family of Mahila Engineering College Ajmer for organizing this very important program, that too on leadership and quality in technical education. First and foremost thing, very long introduction of mine it has been given. Sweta, longer the introduction, smaller the person always.
So you have so many credits to your own personality.
जिस व्यक्ति का जितना लंबा परिचय होता है वो व्यक्ति उतना ही छोटा होता है. While India was fighting against Britishers, that time Mahatma Gandhi was our team leader. In fact, he was leading this whole agitation which was there to throw out the Britishers at the earliest possible. He was staying in Sabarmati Ashram. He is in Gujarat. Even today, if you are visiting Sabarmati Ashram, all the credentials of Mahatma Gandhi's, it is available. You can visit, you can see. That time, somewhere in 1941 or 42, one letter it has been received by Mahatma Gandhi. And that letter was written by some Australian citizen. From Australia, that letter was written. It is a postcard. Even today, if you are visiting Sabarmati Ashram, that postcard is available there. You can see it is not important what contents were there in that postcard, what suggestions that Australian citizen has given to Gandhiji. But the address which is written on that postcard, that address is Gandhi, India. Letter starts from Australia, comes to India, went to Gujarat, finally to Sabarmati Ashram. And the introduction of Gandhiji was just Gandhi, India. Very, very small introduction. He was a tallest possible personality of the world, in fact. So that was the introduction. My best wishes to whole Ajmer Engineering College family, that at least their introduction of your friends, that should be just Engineering College, Government Engineering College, Ajmer, Mahila Engineering College, Ajmer, India, wherever our friends are going across the globe. Their introduction should be like this one only, not like mine. The introduction, very long introduction it is. So my best wishes to whole family, and I hope under the very, very dynamic team which you people are having, most of the time I'm getting very good news from Mahila Engineering College Ajmer that you people are doing wonders, and that is for the betterment of women education in the country. So we feel proud. And somewhere in 2007, I was also the part of Jitendra.
Yes.
I was also the part of this whole initiative which has been taken. It was for College of Engineering Technology at Bikaner, then Mahila Engineering College Ajmer, then same time at Bharatpur also. So 3 engineering colleges we have opened up, but most important was Mahila Engineering College Ajmer, because it was meant for girls' education. Rajasthan is known for girls' education, maybe in Vanasthali, maybe in Lakshmangad Modi, maybe Ajmer. All the places are in fact places of importance, and those places are important because our women education is very, very strong. So again, my best wishes to whole team, the wonders which you people are doing. Your team may be, Jitendra, your team may be very young, but the potential you are carrying, it's amazing. And the topic which has been selected, that is related to leadership, and that is foremost. Your role, Jitendra, your role is most important, giving leadership to whole team of your faculty members, your sporting staff, your students, and you have to bring laurels for this whole state. That's our dream. In fact, enormous expectation we at AICT we are having, that your success stories should become one example for all of the country. When we are saying leadership is a team effort. It is not alone. Alone can't be a leader. When we are saying leadership, it should be with the help of a team. While we were doing Saraswati Puja, in between some welcome of mine, it has been done by bouquet, and then we have done Saraswati Puja. माँ सरस्वती's vehicle is गीज, सारस जिसको कहते हैं. माँ सरस्वती की सवारी जो है वो गीज है, it is सारस, and it is a very, very famous part. Famous in the sense that it is famous for very, very long journeys. Long journeys, suppose in India, if temperature is rising, then all those geese, all those birds which are in India, they are flying to countries like Australia where temperatures are lower because they are willing to stay in lower temperature. When temperature in India is rising, those birds are flying to Australia, and Australia may be some 9,000 kilometers from here. The beauty of the bird geese is they never fly alone. सारस पक्षी कभी भी अकेला नहीं उड़ता है. Always they are flying in a team. Evening time you can observe the herd of those geese birds. They are flying and they are flying in a V shape. आप V shape में उड़ते हुए उनको देखेंगे. And meaning of V shape is that at the apex of the V, at the front of the V, the bird which is there, that is team leader. तो सारस जो सबसे आगे होता है, that is team leader. And that team leader is taking that whole journey from India to Australia to team of those birds. While they are moving at that distance, many obstructions are there. Many problems are there because journey is very long. And the team leader which is there, who is taking that whole team of birds, the whole responsibility is with that team leader. Because air resistance which it is being faced, that is maximum that team leader. Even the decision which he has to take, that at what fly they'll have to fly, at what speed they'll have to fly, where they'll have to break journey, all sort of decisions the team leader will have to take. So one team leader taking whole team, and never in the history it has been observed that once these bees have started to fly from our country going to Australia, never they came back in between after having any defeat. कभी भी वो सारस जो है आके वापस नहीं आए हैं. And foremost thing is they are flying in a team. वो अकेले नहीं उड़ते हैं. First and important thing, whatever task you people are having, whatever ambitions you people are having, whatever vision you people are having, never try to achieve alone. It is possible only if we are doing work in one direction with positive attitude, with great respect and with great understanding. Second thing, while they are flying, they are making noises. You can observe in the evening time. While that bird team is flying, they are making noises. Meaning of that noises is they are motivating their team leader. वो उड़ते हुए आवाज करते हुए जाते हैं, अपने टीम लीडर को कहते हैं कि डोंट वरी, we'll achieve our target, we'll achieve our destination, we'll achieve our processes which we are having in our mind, the target will achieve. So the motivation of the team leader is most important, and that motivation you will be having, Jitendra. If the team members are having faith on you, then they'll become your part. They'll integrate yourself with you. There will be a strong bonding with you. So important part is faith in the leader, and that faith will not be coming from one day. It won't be coming from 1 hour. It is coming through your behavior, your dedication and transparency which you people are carrying with your subordinates. So important part is that motivation you should be able to achieve from your colleague, but you have to prove that you are something special and you are meant for your team. अगर आप अपना अकेले का विकास करने की सोचेंगे, no one will be having faith on you. If your destination, if your target is same, then certainly team members will be having faith on you. While those birds are flying, in between, because it's a long journey, many times it happens that 1 or 2 birds may become sick also, may become weak also. When this type of situation is coming, suppose some 20 geese are flying, and out of that one is becoming weak, one is becoming sick. So what they are doing, they won't continue the journey. That whole team of birds, it is coming on the ground. सारे के सारे पक्षी जो है ग्राउंड पे आ जाते हैं, और ग्राउंड से वापस तब तक उड़ना नहीं शुरू करते जब तक या तो वो पक्षी ठीक नहीं हो जाए या वो मर नहीं जाए. In between they never leave. So another lesson for a leader, for a team leader, for a leadership, if team members are having in trouble, if they are having problem, if some team member is having tears in its eyes, it means those eyes should be in the team leader's eyes also. अगर आपका साथी, अगर आपका टीम का एक सदस्य अगर आंखों में आंसू लिए हुए हैं, if some problem he or she is facing, the tear should be in the eyes of the team leader. ये अपने को सारस से सीखना है और कभी भी किसी को मंझदार में नहीं छोड़ना है. if there is a defeat, because when teams we are having, there may be chances of defeat also. There are chances of wins also, winning also. When defeat is there, team leader is saying that it's my defeat. Team leader won't be putting all the responsibilities on its team members. What team leader will be saying at the time of defeat, that it's mine defeat, main hara. While if there is a win, the team leader will be saying, hum jeete. Hum jeete means it is not my win, it is win of whole team. That sort of culture we people will have to create in our whole structure, in whole system which we are having. Geese जो है, geese, some of the geese while they are flying, एक उससे दूर होने की भी कोशिश करते हैं, उस भीड़ से दूर होने की कोशिश करते हैं, but immediately because lot of air resistance will be there. Alone if you are flying, lot of air resistance will be there. If you are in a team on the back side, the air resistance will be lesser, your energy will be preserved and your output will be much more. तो जितेंद्र, अगर टीम से कोई सदस्य बाहर भी निकलता है, निकलने की कोशिश करता है, if it is not getting any satisfaction, please do try to bring its expectation. Please try to satisfy your team member. Never leave alone to any team member. टीम अगर टूट गई, टीम अगर डिफरेंट डायरेक्शन में काम करने लग गई, अगर रस्साकसी शुरू हो गई है, there won't be any positive output. Positive output will be when we are working only in one direction. ऐसी टीम भावना अपने को पैदा करनी है. Again, in the case of geese, because I'm saying team leader is having lot of stress, lot of fatigue it will be having. So after certain distance, after say 500 kilometers, after 1000 kilometers, because team leader is having lot of fatigue, what happens in that team? जो team leader सबसे आगे होता है, it is coming on the back side, on the foremost back side of the team. Another one is becoming the team leader. उड़ते उड़ते अगर टीम लीडर थक जाता है तो सबसे पीछे चला जाता है वो, and out of remaining birds, one of the bird is becoming team leader. It means the faith which they are having upon each other, that if I'm on the backside, another colleague of mine will be having same capabilities of leading the team. तो दूसरा उसका टीम लीडर बन जाता है. So एक ये भी एक टीम लीडर की अच्छी विशेषता होती है कि वो अपनी सेकंड टीम भी तैयार करता है. If team leader is missing, another one should also be capable. Another one should also be having exposure. Another one also should be having a confidence that yes, if my team leader is missing, I'll be able to give that leadership to remaining members also. That's the story of geese, and that is very important. Whatever the type of leadership it may be, these are the major traits. एक अच्छा ह्यूमन बीइंग होना, एक दूसरे के ऊपर विश्वास करना, रोल मॉडल होना, छोटी बातों के लिए अपने आप को जो है कहीं पे इंक्लाइन नहीं करना है. टारगेट शुड बी bigger and everyone should be able to move in that direction for achieving that target. While we are saying quality of education, when I'm defining quality of education, first and foremost thing is in education, not only in technical education, in education, because we are the teachers, we are the role models. Enormous faith society is having on us, enormous faith students are having on us. Foremost important part is while we are imparting education, while we are teaching, first and foremost thing in your class where 60 students are sitting, important part is the subject which you are teaching, the contents which you are delivering. Important part is you should be able to create interest of the students in that class. आपकी क्वालिटी ऑफ एजुकेशन तभी आएगी जब आप बच्चे का इंटरेस्ट उस दिशा के अंदर क्रिएट कर पाओगे. That is possible only if you are loving this profession, if you are loving teaching, if you are loving your subject, if you are concerned with the student, and if you are thinking if my students will be failing, it means I've been failed first. अगर टीचर ये सोचना शुरू कर दे कि अगर मेरा पढ़ाया हुआ बच्चा अगर फेल होता है तो इसका मतलब उससे पहले मैं फेल हो गया हूं, because I am teacher and that faith of the students was on me. So in quality education, when we are saying quality in education, important part is teacher should be able to create interest of the students in that particular subject. An important part of that one is your pedagogical skills, your contents, your behavior, your delivery mechanism, your assessment mechanism, your transparency, your dedication, your sincerity, all sort of dimensions which teachers are having, that should be inculcated into the teachers first. अगर शिक्षक सर्वगुण संपन्न नहीं होगा, शिक्षक के अंदर ज्ञान देने की लालसा नहीं होगी, आपके बच्चे में कभी भी क्वालिटी एजुकेशन नहीं आएगी. जैसा गुरु होगा वैसा ही बच्चा होगा, जैसे आपके प्रयास होंगे वैसे के वैसे ही बच्चे प्रयास करेंगे. If teachers are extremely good, certainly students will be good. If teachers are only good, students will be average. If teacher is average, there is no use of those students, because students are behind the teachers. We are saying that education is declining, or students are not doing efforts. No, it is not true. If anything is declining, it means either teachers are declining, or parents' behavior is declining, or society is declining. Never students are declining. Our students are most talented. They are able to do wonders. They are having enormous faith on teachers. Maybe 100 years back, 200 years back, 1500 years back, when we were having Nalanda University, same sort of confidence students even today they are having on us. So we'll have to improve that we people are different and we are meant for these students. That sort of message should go from the teacher's side. So interest create karna bachon ka, then imparting that education and skill to the students, including their attitude. So three important dimensions of the education is, that is, one is their knowledge, this mind's own part. Second one is heart's own part, practical part. So practical knowledge dena, mind's own part, where analytical abilities of the students. And third one is heart's own part, their attitude, concern to society, connect to society. So important dimension in the education is hands on part, practical part, mind's own part, where high order thinking skills, creativity, problem solving abilities, decision making, that is coming through high order thinking skills. And third one is attitude of the students. They should know that whatever education we are getting, that should be meant for the betterment of the society, for the betterment of the community, betterment of the family, betterment of ourselves, on self, oneself, and betterment of whole universe. That sort of education is. So आपने interest create किया, बच्चे को आपने education part provide किया, आपने skill provide की, बच्चे का आपने attitude change किया. After giving that sort of training, when students are going into the field, if they are able to deliver according to our expectations, it means that's a quality education. Probably everyone is getting my statement. First and foremost, important part is creating interest of the students inside the classes. Second one, imparting skills, education, and aptitude strengthening of the students. And finally, it is when they are going into the field, they should be able to work for the betterment of the society. Due to their efforts, there has to be smile in every corner of this whole universe. That's the quality education. So important part is our students should be technically sound, they should be professionally competent, and they should be socially relevant. Whatever the education we are imparting, and when we are saying it is quality education, means students are finally socially relevant. इस तरह की एजुकेशन अपने को देनी है. और हमारी जिम्मेवारी, हम टीचर्स की जिम्मेवारी बहुत बड़ी जिम्मेदारी है. The confidence which society is having on us for keeping that faith, our role, it is becoming more and more important, particularly in our country where population is very large. The population of youth is very large. Roughly 50% population of ours is less than 25 years. And our target, it has to be those young boys and girls which we are having large number in the country. They are just like human being. They are just human being. Our target, it has to be that they should become some useful human resource. Useful human resource in such a way that wherever they go, not only in our country, not only in Ajmer, not only in Rajasthan, wherever they go, they should be able to prove that we people are different. Our family structure, our values, our sanskaras, our traditions, our core competencies, students should be able to prove that we Indians are different. World's population is 7 billion. Out of that, we Indians are 1.4 billion. 7 divided by 1.4, if I am doing, the figure which you are receiving, it is less than 6. It means every 6th person on this globe is an Indian. And our target, it has to be that presence of our graduates, presence of our students should be in such a way that wherever they go, they should be able to prove that we have been educated in a different way. Our teachers are different. Our family system is different. And in lieu of that one, if they can bring dollars for this country will be growing only if we'll be having strong financial roots, strong financial base. Our education system, our health, our infrastructure, everything will be growing if our young population, if they are getting converted into human resource, and if they can bring dollars for this country, then the dream of Honorable Prime Minister of India, that our economy should be $5 trillion. At present, we are having around 2.8. From 2.8 to 5, if it is becoming, it is more or less, it is getting doubled. It will be doubled only if our graduates will be able to deliver in a different way. And in that direction, our national education policy, which it has come, it is that document which is giving direction to everyone. The direction, it is that our teachers should be special, they should be empowered, they should be confident. That sort of teachers, it has to be, maybe their training, maybe their internship, maybe their exposure, maybe autonomy to the teachers which is being given, it should be different. So first of all, teachers should be strong. Second one, national education policy is saying that you give environment to the students, freedom to the students in such a way so that their overall development, the traditions and values should be inculcated into the minds of the students, and they should be able to behave as per the expectation of whole world. That sort of environment will have to give, will be following our national education policy. Serious efforts AICT is doing, and this Atal Academy, the Atal Academy program which it has been given, this academy, it has been created only for the betterment of the teachers, for empowering teacher. Now one new building we are creating into Jaipur, in Khetan Polytechnic, where around 40 crore rupees we are spending, huge infrastructure we are creating, where special efforts will be done for improving the capabilities of the teachers. And that infrastructure, probably it will be role model just behind the CEG complex which we are having in Jaipur. That construction is going on. Hope end of this year or March of 2022, we'll be able to complete that infrastructure, where best possible auditorium, guest house, the classroom, seminar room, studio, recording, everything, that facilities we are creating. Even you can put your innovative ideas into some useful products. So that sort of environment AICT is trying to create. We people are meant for you. We people are meant for students. We are not the inspectors. Our target is, we would like to enter into academic institutes. We would like to help our teachers. We would like to help our students. We would like to improve the infrastructure. Many schemes we are having, research promotion schemes, modernization, even creating hostels for SC/ST students. Please do come forward, do apply to us, even for innovation. If some ideas students are having, we are ready to extend that help. We are having concept of Idea Lab, where some 1 crore rupees we are giving to the institute. So many schemes we are having, and which we are trying to become the part of our academic institutes. Hope our help and your burning curiosities will be integrated all together, and will be bringing some special academic environment into the country. The time, the safe face of this education will change. Best wishes to everyone. Thank you very much for giving opportunity to me. I was busy in another program, some slot I got from that one. And it's a wonderful, and best wishes for everyone for the success of this program.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your appreciation and motivational words, and also explaining us the real meaning of leadership, teamwork, and empathy with such a good example. I hope that your message is received loud and clear by all the participants. Thank you, sir, for sparing your time even after such a busy schedule. Because sir is busy, I request everyone to first join for the virtual photo session. I request everybody to please turn on your cameras so that at least we can have one photograph with sir. Everybody, please turn on your cameras. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thanks for your motivational words, sir. Thank you.
Okay, sir was busy. Sir has already left. But now I request our program coordinator, Ms. Meeta Sharma, to kindly brief about this 5-day online Atal FDP on effective leadership and excellence in technical education.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Shweta ma'am. A very fine, beautiful, and blessed morning to the dignitaries and all the participants. Hope I'm audible. Shweta ma'am, am
Yes,
I
ma'am,
audible?
you are audible. Yes,
Yes,
ma'am,
ma'am.
you are audible.
Please continue.
Yeah, sir. A very fine, beautiful, and blessed morning to the dignitaries and all the participants. Dated 15/11/2021, and we are on the onset of AICT Atal FDP on effective leadership and excellence on technical education. On behalf of Women Engineering College, Ajmer, I'm Meeta Sharma, Assistant Professor and Coordinator of this program. Welcome you all on this 5 days of Atal FDP. It was indeed an honor and privilege to have such a luminary like your kind self to honor us and bless us on the inauguration ceremony of this 5 days FDP. Sir has left us, but it was indeed an honor to have him among us. Honorable Professor M.P. Punia, Sir, Vice Chairman, AICT Delhi, as a chief guest of this FDP. He's an excellent motivator and inspiring orator, as we have just heard him, a great academician, educator, and administrator par excellence. Instead, he has nurtured many of us for academic growth and contributing more to academic institutions into teaching. And sir, from our side, we have already marked this event a grand success as we were blessed enough to receive your blessings. Nothing else could have given a better start to this program. With my both our hand folded, we thank you, sir. I'm thankful to Honorable Vice Chancellor BTU, also Professor Amrish S. Vidyarthi, sir, for always being a source of inspiration for all the endeavors taking place at Women Engineering College, Ajmer. Your expertise keeps us motivated, sir. I'm also thankful to Professor N.C. Shivprakash, sir, from IISc Bangalore for his blessings and undistinguished support he always provides us. Now, I would like to welcome Dr. J.K. Digwal, sir, Principal Women Engineering College, Ajmer, and convener of this FDP. Sir, you have always been the pillar of support to us, from not only getting the approval of this FDP, but also the forethought of envisioning this FDP. It's his blessings that we are able to execute this program. So your constant support and guidance is incomparable and deserve our cordial gratitude. Welcome you, sir. We are aware that this online FDP is sponsored by AICT Training and Learning Academy, New Delhi. Therefore, I also extend my sincere thanks to Dr. Mamta Rani Agarwal, ma'am, Dr. Ravindra Soni, sir, and Dr. Girdhari Lal Garg, sir, from Atal Academy for giving us opportunity to host this event. So let me raise you that this FDP has spanned India from many different states. With a diversified background, we have participants across India from around more than 20 different states. And on behalf of Women Engineering College, Ajmer, I welcome all the participants from different parts of India having diversified background who have shown interest in the idea of discussing role of leadership and excellence in technical education. Now I would like you all to brief about these upcoming 5 days. There will be a total of 14 sessions of 120 minutes each from 15th to 19th November 2021, schedule of which has already been shared. The certificate will be issued by Atal Academy, which is training wing of AICT New Delhi. I want to bring into kind notice of all the participants that for the certificate, 80% attendance is mandatory, as well as 60% marks in examination to be conducted on the last day are required. Theme of the program, Effective Leadership and Excellence in Technical Education, mainly emphasize the strengths and abilities individuals demonstrate in excelling their institute. The program is being designed to accelerate technology integration in institutions to develop and sustain the skills needed to produce skilled manpower and leading students to innovation and entrepreneurship. The FDP program focuses on role of excellence in leadership, adapting to new technologies. The foremost objective is to equip faculty members with critical thinking, improve self-awareness and self-motivation, and to help them to upgrade pedagogy, education, technology. In the FDP, the participants will have a wider perspective of how effective leadership plays a vital role in empowering leadership in students as well as teachers. This program focuses on organization role, means and methods of creating happiness in the employees through tolerance and positive thinking. Whereas we'll also discuss how to perform behavioral grooming of students for an Atmanirbhar Bharat. The program concentrates on how to accelerate leadership competencies and its impact. Hope you all will thoroughly enjoy all the sessions which will be discussed by the subject experts from various renowned institutions like IIT, NIT, IIM, and state universities. We also have an entrepreneur with an academician who will share his views with us. The session-wise topics I have already shared with all of you, where subject experts from IIT, NIT, and state universities will interact with all of us. I hope that during this FDP, we will together explore and know that how the topic of leadership and excellence aims to address from a multidisciplinary perspective, providing you an alternate approach of understanding leadership. With these few words, I heartily welcome you all again. Now I request Dr. Shweta Tripathi ma'am to kindly make some announcements. If she has left, I just want to make an announcement. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah, ma'am. We'll be just sharing.
You want to continue?
Yeah. There was an announcement as we have received a mail from AICT that you people have to, all the participants are requested to join the Atal FDP launch of 28 FDPs. So we'll be sharing the link to you in the comment box itself, and you all are requested to join that launching right now. So thank you so much. Thank you. And we'll be meeting again at 11:45 for Professor Rajat Agarwal, sir, from IIT Roorkee. We'll have an expert talk of Agarwal, sir, at 11:45.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for providing a brief outline of the course objectives and outcomes to our participants. And as already told by ma'am, I'm again repeating the same message that all the participants are requested to join the common inaugural ceremony of Atal FDPs through the link already shared in the comment box. The inaugural shall start at 11 a.m., followed by the session of Professor Rajat Agarwal from IIT Roorkee at 11:45 a.m. through the link of the same FDP. Okay, the link from which you joined in the morning through the same link. Okay, so you all are requested to join for the common FDP, the inaugural of the Atal FDPs. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Are there any queries on part of the participants?
Good morning, ma'am. I'm Dr. M.
Good morning.
Subhasini.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, in the same link we have to join on 11:45. Is it?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Or you will be providing a different link.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am, same
will be
link,
same
same
for
link for all the days.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. So see you all at 11:45. I request you all to join the link at 11:30 itself. Thank you.
Thank you,
Shilpa.
everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.